Hey, what's going on, Geminis? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Gemini. All right, Geminis. So the first thing that I see, Geminis, is I feel like there is someone new coming in, but I feel like this person, I do feel like this, I feel more like a friendship in the beginning with this person. You know, I feel like it's very easy to talk to this person. You know, the conversation just flows when you're with this person. You know, I feel like there's, you know, when you meet someone and you just feel that instant comfort, I feel like that's the feeling I get from this. You know, a lot of honesty. You know, I feel like very quickly there's that sense that you can trust this person. And it's not because of anything that they're doing necessarily. It's the fact that you just feel like what they're saying isn't diluted with bullshit. You know, you might not always like what this person says, but I feel like it's more about the fact that they're always, when they're saying something, it's true. You know, you may not always agree with this person, but I feel like you really enjoy the fact that this person speaks their mind. Like, they don't hold back. You know, there's no bullshit, there's no games, there's no hidden agenda. You know, they're just putting it out there. It's just real. Now, I feel like with this, I feel like I said, it does start off in a friendship. But I feel like there's also, even though there is that friendship, even though it is, you find it easy to talk to this person, you know, you find it easy to trust this person. I feel like it's not easy for you to trust people, but with this person, it just comes naturally. With all that, there's also a lot of flirtatious energy. You know, there's a lot of back and forth. I feel like this person just enjoys life. You know, very fun energy from this person. They keep it light. They keep it moving. You know, they're always up to do something. This is the type of person that even if you're in a bad mood, this person has a way of getting you in a good mood. You know, they're very confident. But with all that, you know, we have that very confident energy from this person. You know, very passionate, very, very outgoing. But even though all that, and like I said, it starts off in a friendship, I feel like it's going to be hard to ignore the fact that I feel like you got this person's attention. Even though they're not trying to, you know, they're not really putting anything on it. They're not, you know, they're not pushing any kind of agenda. They're just enjoying it. They're enjoying you. And you have their attention. But like I said, all this energy that I feel it from this person, even though you may want to fight feelings for this person, or they might, someone's fighting their feelings for this, with that internal struggle. But I feel like even with that, I mean, we have, I feel like you can't stop thinking about them and they can't stop thinking about you. Like I said, you have their attention. And there may be that internal struggle of not wanting to move this too fast, or maybe, not wanting to indulge too quickly. But I feel like it's one of those things that, I mean, we can't fight the current. I feel like I said, the both of you think about each other when you're not with each other. And I feel like I don't feel like that. Like, the thing is there's no labels here, and neither one of you are really looking to put a label on it. You just enjoy being with each other. And I feel like the more you're with each other, the more you enjoy it, the more you know what you want. This is the type of person that you go out of your way to want to do things with, and they go out of their way to want to do things with you. It's one of those people, like, anytime anything comes up for them, the first person they think about doing it with is you. But there's also a little bit of a stubborn energy as well, because I feel like the both of you are standing your ground. Like I said, neither one of you are looking to put a label on this. I just feel like we're just kind of going with the flow. We're just enjoying each other. And I feel like enjoying each other to the fullest is what we're moving into. There's a lot of fantasizing going on here on both ends. I mean, we have that, that Page of Cups. A lot of fantasizing about each other, a lot of thinking about each other. And even if we try to ignore the fact of, I feel like neither one of you are really in a rush to make this a thing, really not in a rush to tie each other down. But with that being said, I feel like we still, no matter how much we try to fight or how much we try to ignore what's right in front of us, I feel like there is that, there is new love here. And it is something that I feel like it's different than most cases. I feel like with this, like I said, it's almost like there's no labels, but you're still with each other. You still want to be with each other when you're not with each other. You still, enjoy each other. You feel comfortable with each other. You feel like you can be honest with each other. There's no judgment. There's no bullshit. There's no, it's just about having fun. It's about, experiencing what's out there. It's about enjoyment. I mean, there's a lot of passion, energy. There is that, like I said, there is that undertone of new love. Love happens in very different ways, but I feel like you've met your match here. I feel like with this person, like I said, this is one of the type of relationships where I feel like it kind of moves into a relationship without anybody ever making the offer or ever really saying it. Sometimes we meet people and we spend, we talk to the person, we hang out a bit, all of a sudden we find ourselves hanging out more and more. And then one day you just realize that, when you're not with this person, they're the first person you want to talk to. But there's also this other side of this. It's like you both know how to have fun without each other. You both can kind of go your separate ways, but always keep coming back. It's one of the worst things you can do with a Gemini is be very claustrophobic with them, like just really closing them off. And I feel like with this person, that isn't what you're getting. You're getting someone that, they like to do their own thing too. Like I said, they want to have fun. But I feel like when it comes to building this connection, it's the fact that whenever they do something, whenever you do something, it's like you always keep coming back to each other, to, share it with each other. Like, even the things you don't do together, you share with each other. I feel like with this person, falling in with this person, it's going to come very natural, letting go of the anxieties. I feel like this person just releases the stress. And I'm not just saying that in the physical form, but I'm not saying it's not in the physical form. I'm just saying there's so much more than that. It's like having that person in your life, but there's no pressure. There's no, pushy. There's no clingy. There's no, it's just having fun. If the fun pulls us apart for a few days, so be it. It's the fact that we have this trust, and that's very important for a relationship, especially with like a Gemini. I mean, you got to be able to have your fun. I mean, my best friend's a Gemini. Rose is a Gemini. I've been in Rose 13 years, and I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Geminis. We both know how to go and have our own fun, but we always come back to each other and share our stories with each other. When something exciting happens, she's the first person I want to tell, and vice versa. I'm a Sagittarius. I mean, I like to go out and have fun, and our fun can be different. Some couples can have fun together all the time, and everything they do, they share with each other. But then there's other couples that just don't work that way, and that's okay. Love is not cookie cutter. It works. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like I said, I feel like you've both been waiting for this. That ship has finally come in. And like I said, I feel like you finally met your match. You met someone that can match your energy, someone that you can have fun with. But there's also, there's no jealousy. There's no, because we're not putting labels on it. It's one of those relationships where one day you just wake up and realize, shit, we're in a relationship. We have the family card. I just feel like I said, you may not be seeing what's brewing right in front of you, but it's happening. And you guys make each other stronger. You bring so much to each other. And like I said, it's, we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like some Virgo in there as well. Possibly some Taurus. But that's the thing, like, people always have this idea that it has to work the way, so many people have these ideas, and it used to be one of those things where people thought, if they're interested and, there's this person, this relationship, how they do it works. It's never going to work for you how it works for other people. There's always going to be, big differences or slight differences, but there's always going to be differences. What you need may not be what your friend needs or what you needed 10 years ago. It always changes, but when we're with someone that we can have, like I said, I see a lot of passion energy between the two of you. A lot of, very honest conversation, but, just being real with each other, not feeling judgment, not feeling tied down, not feeling like you owe anybody anything, and that's what I mean by the no labels. There's no labels. So, you're free to do what you want when you're not with that person, but that's where this connection differs. When you're not with each other, I feel like you are being honest to each other. It's almost like you feel when you're separate from this person, you still feel like you're in some sort of relationship because you want to be. Not because you're tied down, not because, for whatever reason. When you're not with each other, you're having, fun. But it's not. I'm trying to explain this. It's like when you're with someone, you're dating someone. You have rules in relationships. When you're not with each other, say you're out partying with your friends. Well, obviously there's certain rules. Certain relationships have certain rules. But with this, there is no set relationship. There's no label on it. It's because of how you feel about this person is how you act when you're not with this person. That's what's keeping you honest, is how you feel about them. And it's the same thing for them. It's how they feel about you is what's keeping them honest. It's like you're true to each other without any real set reason of why, other than the fact that you you know, you want to be with this person and they want to be with you. You know, I feel like sometimes boundaries and rules work for some relationships, and some relationships it just doesn't. Doesn't mean that person's going to be dishonest or, you know, like I said, but I feel like it's trust that you feel with this person. That's why you can be open with them. You can share everything with them and they can share everything with you because they just feel that connection. And it's a connection that is way stronger than the physical. So even when you're not with the person, you still connected. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.